So I had a thought the other day that scene kids aren't really a thing anymore. That's, should I take my ring off? I'm gonna leave it on. Yeah, so I had a thought that like scene kids aren't really a thing anymore. So I cannot get the cap back on my primer. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? Turn myself into a modern day scene kid. So basically, taking how I looked as a scene kid back in the day and amping it up for today's times. Because why not? I don't know what it is. Just the last like few weeks, I have been really in tune with my prior scene kid days. And I just want to be a scene kid. Like yesterday, Dean and I went out for Valentine's Day, which you'll see a video of the makeup that I did, maybe the next upload. But anyways, we went out for Valentine's Day yesterday, and then when we were driving back home, we were listening to Panic at the Disco, like old school Panic at the Disco, like A Fever You Can't Sweat Out Panic at the Disco. You know that album's from 2005? Can you believe that? I put on too much primer. But yeah, so we were listening to that, and I was like, yes, I want to be a scene kid again. So I'm taking what I was then with the skills that I have now and turning myself into a scene kid. Sure, why not? Also didn't help that Lex from Made You Look by Lex did a scene kid video, and hers was great also. Just wow. So that's what I'm doing. I am using, first I used the Urban Decay, what is this called? It's been a while since I used it. Optical Illusion Primer, just to like blur out my skin. Next I'm taking the Makeup Forever, this way, Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Foundation. I don't know if it was just me or like my group of friends in particular, but we wanted matte skin, which is fine. So I'm gonna do matte skin, like super matte skin, and then amp it up later with some other stuff. So I am just fixing my face. I need a mirror, can't see anything. Okay, NARS, what is this called? Soft Matte Concealer. I'm using a lot of stuff I haven't used in a while. I'm just gonna put this on with my finger. Using my Fenty Beauty Powder. I'm gonna do my brows a little darker than I would normally do them, because I feel like that was a thing back in the day, was to have some dark brows. Also, back in the day, I had black hair. If I didn't have a color, I had black. So let's do some dark brows. Not like, I'm not gonna do black brows, because that's a little too much. But I'm gonna do them a little darker than I would normally. Okay, I zoomed you in a little bit more. I'm using this Sephora Pro palette. This one is the Editorial 2.0, because look at all of these colors. Like, look at this red. Does this red not scream scene kid to you? So I'm gonna start with this. So I'm gonna start with this like peachy orange shade here, which is Synergy. And just chuck this in my crease. And then I'm gonna take that red shade, which is called Blood Moon. Ooh, fancy. There's a fluff on my brush. Okay, I'm gonna take that red and I'm gonna put it right in the outer, like third-ish kind of area. And through the crease a little bit. There's not a black in here to really deepen this up, but I'm gonna take this dark purple here, which is Talisman, and use that to deepen up this outer corner a little bit. For the lid, I'm gonna go all out and take this shimmery red, which is Brick. Ooh, yeah. And then I'm going to take Blood Moon again, the red shade. Oop, you can't see me. And put it on my lower lash line. Okay, there's two highlight shades in here that look exactly the same. So I'm gonna take, I guess, Wish, which is this one, and use that to highlight. Actually, I'm only gonna highlight my brow bone with that one. I'm gonna come back with something else and do the inner corner highlight in a minute. So just the brow bone for now. Okay, actually I'm just gonna do it now since I have my brush out. I'm gonna take the Smashbox Vlada highlighter. This one is the Petal Metal highlighter in Prismatic Petal. So it's like this purpley red one. And I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner. Put black liner in my tight line and waterline. I'm going to actually put a little wing liner on. Can you believe it? If you're new here, hi, I never wear liner at all whatsoever. Wing liner, and then curl my lashes and apply mascara. And then I will be back to you. Okay, so here are the eyes done. These wings are not even or the same shape, but that's okay. Just be glad I even did a wing. So let's just finish off the face. Contouring with my Kevyn Aucoin powder. I didn't contour back in the day, but I think because I didn't really know what contouring was. But if I had known, you best know your girl would have been doing it. Pretending I have cheekbones. Bronzing with my chocolate Soleil. I didn't really wear bronzer or blush back in the day. I don't know, I just didn't get it, I guess. I was just like, oh, well, if I'm putting all the color like on my eyes, why do I need to put it other places? And now I know, so you don't look flat. So bronzer, and then blush. I'm gonna do my, I found the brush, my favorite kind of nothing blush. I almost dropped it. Oh my god. This is wow, I would have just cried. This is Mood Exposure from Hourglass. Just a good kind of nothing blush. Just to give me a little color, but not too much color. Okay, highlighter was not a thing back in the day, but you best be knowing that if it was, all of us little scene kids would have this highlighter. Again, this is the Prismatic Petal from the Smashbox and Vlada collab. And I'm just going to pile this on, basically. Cheekbone, up and around the brow, down my nose, because why not? Just not as much down the nose. And then I'm going to pile this onto my cube as well. Just pile it on there. Yes. I'm going to do a nude lip. This is Bow and Arrow from Kat Von D. Okay, I turned my light down a little bit. So here is the finished look. If I was a scene kid today, this is how I would do my makeup all the time. I don't like these dark brows with this hair. But yeah, pretty much a red smoky eye and a nude lip with a, well, not holographic, like duochrome highlighter. Heck yeah. So yeah, that is the look. I'm actually really feeling myself. And that's it. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.